What up, Salty Crew? Welcome back to another video. And yes, I'm doing a mukbang. I'm so excited. Literally, mukbangs are my favorite thing ever. Oh, they're so much fun to do because who doesn't love eating? It's like the laziest content ever, but it's like you're having a blast. So we're not in my car today. I wanted to, diversify a little bit. So I got some different type of food than, the normal fast food shit. I got some Thai food from one of my favorite Thai places here in San Diego. It's called Plumeria. If you're in the area, check it out. It is so bomb. It's technically vegetarian, but you can make anything vegan. I think they just have eggs and dairy. They put like milk or cream in their Thai iced tea, but then you can also get it with coconut milk or almond milk. So FYI for anyone out there who wants to try it. Their food is so good, and what I love about their food is that they have amazing mock meat. And if you guys know me, if you follow me on social media, you know that I'm a whore for mock meat. I love it so much. And I got so much food. I hope you're ready for this. The amount of food here will last probably a week. Ow, ow, that's hot. And some things I've tried before, and some things I haven't, so it'll be an adventure. Okay, let's see here. I got rice. I mean, I won't even eat a lot of this. I really just want the mock meats in my life. Whew. Okay, there's some white rice. Ooh. So good. Oh my god. You guys, they have these chicken skewers. They are so good. You can get them in tofu form too, but these are the chicken satay skewers. They are so good. I have to eat one right now. Their mock meat is seriously on point. So good. Back to biz. Tangerine chicken, another one of my faves. When you get it to go, they don't add on the tangerine sauce. That's right here. But normally if you get it in the restaurant, they just coat it in this sweet, tangy tangerine sauce. It's kind of like a play on orange chicken. So bomb. Okay, and I also got pad thai. I don't think I've ever had their pad thai there. Ooh, yes. Okay, and I got it with mock duck, which is my favorite thing to order at a Thai restaurant. Mock duck. You guys, it's so crispy, flavorful. It's the best mock meat I've ever had. And I know that's a bold statement, but I'm standing by it. It's so good. And then I got curry. Masaman curry is my fave when I go to a Thai restaurant. That is my favorite curry to get. This one, I'm kind of nervous about this because it has faux fish in it. It has mock fish in it. I'm nervous, but apparently their mock fish is like really good. So I'm really hoping and praying that it's not just gross and stinky and just weird, and that I just really hope the texture is good. Okay, so we got the curry, tangerine chicken, pad thai. Okay, so the chicken skewers, that comes in the appetizer sampler. If you are going to Plumeria for the first time, definitely get the appetizer sampler. Make sure that you specify that you want the vegan version. I don't know what's in the non-vegan version. And the vegan one, you get a Samoa and these like cute little cups. I forget what they call them. I think they're tofu cups, and here's the filling. This is gluten-free too, so it's like a gluten-free cute little cup crust thing, and then you add in your tofu and it's delicious. And then for the chicken satay skewers, you get this peanut sauce. It's to die for. I mean, really, it's so good. Oh. And everything tastes homemade. That's another reason why I love it. Be very careful though, really at any Thai restaurant, but Plumeria, be careful because they don't f around with spice. Like a 2 is spicy enough for me. A 3 is like, I'm struggling through my meal. But if you love spice, go for like a 4 or 5. And if you're totally insane, then get a 6, 7. I mean, I would never even think about trying what a 10 spice level is like. That will give me nightmares. I need to get napkins. I'll be right back. I'm so sorry that there's so much plastic here. Like, don't murder me in the comments, okay? I know. I'm really sorry. I came from work. I ordered it on my way there. I mean, I have to film it today, so I'm really sorry, but this is just like the reality of the situation. I turned down plastic utensils. They asked me and I said, no, I'm good. I'm good, girl. Also, I'm not using paper towels as napkins. I'm using a reusable rag. I try, okay? Okay, I'm gonna try the curry first. Wow. Oh my God, is this the fish? Whoa, okay. I thought this was a slice of zucchini and I was like, bitch, what are you doing? Okay, so this is the fish. It's literally a slab of tofu with a seaweed coating. I mean, okay. We'll give it a whirl. Oh, Jesus, did I make a huge mistake? Oh. It's not like my favorite thing ever. I probably won't be eating the rest of that. But the rest of the curry is delightful. The actual broth is just phenomenal. Oh. Okay, if you're an OG follower of me, Thanksgiving of maybe 2016, I tried the tofurkey for the first time. And remember how I said it squeaked against my teeth? That's literally what's happening here. Okay, gonna put that on hold. Next up, we got the pad thai. I'm gonna give it a whirl. Of course you have to add sriracha. I mean, like, who are you if you don't? Okay, it's decent. Here's the thing with Plumeria. I think they do mock meats really well, but their noodles are kind of lacking, and that's a problem if you have a Thai restaurant, you know? My other favorite Thai restaurant that has amazing noodles and good vegan options in San Diego is Soy 30th. It's in North Park. It's so bomb. I used to live right by it. Tim and I would go there way too much, probably like every other week, at least once a month. It's so good. And they have amazing pad thai, amazing pad see-ew. I usually get the pad see-ew with mock duck and veggies. That's my heart right there. It's so good. And then I also get the pad thai with mock duck, and it's heavenly. It's better than this, I gotta say. But I think I like Plumeria's mock duck better. Actually, I don't know. They're kind of tied for me, but like the noodles, they aren't greasy enough. You know what I mean? Like, I want a grease fest when I order pad thai. That mock duck is everything. All right, so now I'm gonna have a little tofu cup. Oh, that crunch. It's pretty good. Not my fave, but like, I'll eat it. Ooh, why'd you have to put plastic on this too? God, I'm failing miserably. I am failing miserably. To all my zero waste followers, please forgive me. Appetizer Sampler also has a spring roll, summer roll, whatever you want to call it. My favorite. What comes in here? A little tofu, cilantro, lettuce, carrots. Oh, I mean, how cute is this thing? I could literally eat summer rolls every day for the rest of my life and never get tired of them. They're so good. You also get this cute little cucumber salad with the appetizer sampler, and it's really good. Okay, last up on the appetizer sampler, these Samoas. I mean, pretty straightforward. Crispy wonton. Inside there's like mashed potatoes and a carrot. I mean, it's okay. But the chicken skewers are the star of the show. Let's be real. If you guys know me and have been following me for a little while, you know that I'm not the vegan that is scared to eat meat, mock meat that is very similar to real meat. I love it. I love that shit. And Plumeria does it right, minus the fish. Don't get the fish, at least in the curry. Maybe it's different in like something else, but like, Now I'm gonna try the tangerine chicken. This is, I'm so excited about this. This is probably one of my favorite dishes there to get. More little tangerine sauce on there. Oh, give me that MSG, baby. A little bit of rice here, some curry on there. Ooh, and they have peanuts in their curry. Yes, I love it. The spices are amazing. Get the curry. Ooh. Get the curry with the mock chicken. The mock chicken is actually so good. I should have done that. It's really realistic. Tim, my husband, loves it. And that's rare for him. Usually he's not a mock meat fan. But the mock chicken and the curry is so good. So get that. Don't get the fish. Okay, so you guys wanted me to talk about my favorite podcast. I listen to so many, you guys. It's insane. So I'm excited to tell you about my favorite ones. Okay. Some of you might know this, some of you might not, but I am a true crime enthusiast. I love it so much. So my favorite true crime podcasts are My Favorite Murder and Up and Vanished. So good. Oh. And then obviously if you're new to the true crime space, Serial is also a good option. Although season 2 of Serial is absolute trash. Season 1 is gold. And I hear season 3 is really good. I haven't checked it out, but I want to. I wasn't really into that one podcast, Shit Town. Tell me if I'm missing something. That podcast was not good. Everyone loved it. And I was so confused. I was like, wait, did I miss something? I don't know. What do you guys think of Shit Town? Were you into it? I did not understand the hype at all. Because it's based around this guy, spoiler alert, who hates the town he lives in. He lives in, I think, Alabama or Mississippi, one of those things, way down in the South. He's an intellectual type, really into like nerdy stuff, clocks, I think, and other stuff. And he hates the town he lives in. He hates the people, hates the culture, and he complains about it constantly, yet he never moves. He's very concerned about the environment, and he is so pissed that no one in his town is concerned about the environment because it's like the deep South and no one gives a f. And then spoiler alert, he ends up killing himself, and I just, like, I don't get it. Like, people are like, oh my gosh, he was like, I don't know. They were just kind of like, what's the word? Idolizing him in a way, like, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I just wasn't really into it. It's really sad that he killed himself, but I don't know why people were into that podcast. It was just kind of boring. It kind of dragged on for me, and I literally hate when people complain about their situation that they're in, either where they're living, their job, whatever, and they don't do anything to change it. They just stay in that position and continue to complain about it. And that was the essence of this guy, and it drove me nuts. So I think I was just really turned off by that, and maybe that just skewed my vision for the rest of it, but I really didn't understand the hype. Up and Vanished is so good. First season is straight fire. It's this broadcast journalism guy. I love his voice. I love the way he narrates things. He starts investigating a missing person case that went cold in his hometown, or near his hometown in Georgia, and he ends up gaining so much traction with the podcast that they end up like basically solving the case. I think it's in court right now, something like that, so they can't really talk about it anymore, but It's so good. The second season is good too. I'm less intrigued by it. It's a more recent case. It happened in 2016. A missing girl who went missing in Colorado. Kristen, I forget her last name. But anyway, I don't know. I'm not like super drawn into this one. I mean, I definitely want to know what happened, but it's cool to be kind of listening to it while they are recording it and solving the case. And I listened to the first season after it was over and they kind of solved it. So that it's cool to be a part of that. Oh, my battery's about to die. Crap. And we're back. So my other favorite true crime podcast is My Favorite Murder. It's so good. That's probably my number one because the girls who host it are hilarious. Their personality really does make it. And I will admit, when I first started listening to it, I got so annoyed because they talked so much at the beginning and I just wanted to hear about the murders and the crime and the killing and all that stuff, and they just were talking too much in the beginning and I like didn't care. I didn't care about them personally. But then as I listened to it more, the more invested I got into them as people. Where's my napkin? And so because of that, I started listening to their long intros and being really entertained because they're hilarious. They're so funny. But if you're new to the podcast and you haven't heard it before, I definitely recommend skipping ahead like 15-20 minutes into the episode. Usually after they do their first sponsor, that is when they will start talking about their murders for the week. That one is so good. They talk about all different types of murders, serial killers, unsolved mysteries, I think missing persons, not too much, and then I Survive stories, which are so fascinating. I never knew how much I loved I Survive stories. They're so good. So if you are interested in true crime at all, and like comedy, and you vibe with their sense of humor, get on it. Another one of my go-to podcasts has always been the Gold Digger podcast. Not Gold Digger, Gold Digger, G-O-A-L. It is all about marketing, business, female empowerment. It's amazing. The host is Jenna Kutcher. She is my women business boss babe, all-time favorite girl crush. She's adorable. She's so sweet, so genuine. She gets so vulnerable online and really shows the value of how showing your personality and who you are and showing your vulnerable parts of you in those moments really do help you sell more and excel in your business. So she is a marketing business genius, and she kind of did a lot of it on her own, and now she has like a whole team and she's super successful. So if any of that sounds good to you, check out her podcast. She does solo podcasts and then she also does interviews where she interviews amazing women who are doing just really cool things in the world and with their business. My next favorite would have to be him and her podcast, Skinny Confidential, Lauren Everett and Michael Bosstick. I mean, they're a married couple who talk about anything and everything. They interview very fascinating people who are successful in their field. They really dissect things like morning routines, how they got to where they are, and then they tackle just like personal issues, like personal things that these bosses and CEOs and owners have gone through in order to make them the person that they are today. And their banter back and forth is hilarious. They just fuck with each other so much and it's hilarious, and I love that they are a young married couple who is just having fun. Like, I just love how much fun they have together and they're not afraid to poke fun at each other, just have a good time. So I love them so much. The Skinny Confidential in general, love her. She is the definition of an influencer, and I love anything she does, any products that she recommends, whatever it is, whenever she mentions it, it gets sold out on Amazon. Like, it's no fucking joke. She has so much influence, so much reach. Just the way she is fucking amazing. Like, she doesn't care what you do. She's just like, hey, this is what I do, this is what I like, and I'm sharing with you because I love you and you're my audience. Okay. They did not cook these vegetables long enough. Like, what the fuck, Maria? Oh, shit. These carrots are still hard. They were in the curry. Like, why? You can hear it crunch still. Ugh. First world problems though, like seriously. I mean, I should be thankful. But I mean, come on. Get it together. I like the Tony Robbins podcast. I know he's kind of controversial with some people, but I have some guilty pleasures. I kind of like the Balanced Blonde podcast, and I hate to admit that. I mean, she's like totally trashed veganism, and I mean, she has a book called Breaking Vegan, but ironically enough, she's back to the vegan lifestyle, and of course it's for health, it's not for anything else. And she sometimes will refer to herself as vegan, but I think now she's starting to realize, hey, I'm more plant-based, not vegan. But she's going through like illness stuff, like she has Lyme disease and toxic mold syndrome and all this stuff. She went back to being plant-based, and she's actually SOS free, so salt, oil, and sugar free, like straight up high carb Hannah clone right here. And she is doing, I mean, like it's helping her a lot to get rid of all this gunk going on and like stuff going on in her body. So really interesting. Her podcast is super woo-woo LA girl. It's a guilty pleasure. Like, I'm not proud of myself that I listen to it. I'm just fascinated by her. She is super Valley girl. Her voice is so annoying, but I don't know, I just push through it because I'm intrigued by the things she talks about. And like I said, they're very woo-woo. And some of the stuff I can't even listen to because I'm like, you're too much. You are too much, girl. What is happening? Like, she'll have these like pet mediums on where she'll have this person come and like communicate, like tell her what her cat is thinking and all this stuff. And I like, that's crossing a line for me. It's too far out in left field, but the other stuff I find interesting. Oh. Does anyone else listen to her podcast? Please, I don't want to be the only one. Another podcast that I love is from Sahara, the Highest Self podcast. I've been really getting into Ayurveda in the past probably like 5 or 6 months. I find it fascinating and I love learning about it. So I don't butcher it, I'm just gonna read the definition of what Ayurveda is. Ayurveda is a system of medicine with historical roots in the Indian subcontinent. Globalized and modernized practices derived from Ayurveda traditions are a type of alternative medicine. So kind of, if you guys follow my cycle syncing videos, it's kind of like that, but more specific to your, they call them doshas. So everyone has a dosha that they're born with. They are Vata, Pitta, and Kapha, and I am double Pitta. I am hardcore Pitta, and if you want to research more, just like Google like what is a dosha. I think even on her, she has a website where you can take a dosha quiz. It's so fascinating too because it makes so much sense in the vegan community. Those who really thrive on a starch-based diet and on a fruit-based diet. For instance, high carb Hannah, I'm pretty sure that she is Vata, like she has a lot of Vata in her. I feel like she's probably Vata Kapha, but anyway, Vatas really thrive on eating lots of cooked starches and root vegetables. So I think that's why she has strived, like gone so far and done so well on a starch-based diet, is because I'm pretty sure she's a Vata. And me, I'm a Pitta, where I need more like cooling foods because Pitta is fire. So cooling foods would be like cucumber, coconut, lots of leafy greens, stuff like that. So it's lower in carbs. I mean, we can still have carbs, but it's not as many carbs as say a Vata would eat. So anyway, this might sound super woo-woo to you too, but I find it fascinating, and I even got her book. Go check out her Instagram. She tells her story on there. She used to be raw vegan. It really her up. She is a Vata Kapha, and she really went downhill health-wise when she was raw vegan. I think she did it for 2 years. She lost her period. She was like 80 pounds. It was really bad. So then after that, she discovered Ayurveda, and it basically saved her life. So she came out with this plant-based recipe book. This is not sponsored at all. I literally just got this in the mail, but I am so excited to try it. It is Eat, Feel Fresh, a contemporary plant-based Ayurveda cookbook. Oh my gosh. And they go over different modifications for each dosha, like Pitta should eat this instead of this, and it's so good. And then she goes over the basics of Ayurveda and the doshas and all that stuff. So anyway, she's amazing. She's bringing Ayurveda to the modern world in such a refreshing way. She is gorgeous, beautiful. She has such a soothing voice, and she'd be great at ASMR. So anyway, that is another one of my favorite podcasts. She talks a lot about mindset and how to free yourself from limiting beliefs. Yeah, so I mean, if you're into any of that, definitely check out that podcast. And if you're into Ayurveda, you need to follow her on Instagram and check out her website. I'll leave it all in the description box below. Okay, I'm eating more because this is a mukbang. I don't want to make this just a talking video. Ashley Graham just launched her podcast. It's called Pretty Big Deal. And I really like it. It's interview based. I think she's only had two episodes so far. She interviewed Kim Kardashian first. Say what you want about the Kardashians, say what you want about Kim. I like them. I mean, it's a very unpopular opinion that I have, but I'm a Kardashian lover. And if you listen to this interview, I don't know, anytime I listen to an interview that Kim does, it just further affirms my appreciation of her. And she's just so endearing and sweet and smart. I don't think people give her credit because she's naked all over social media, which I get, like people get pissed about that. I don't know, it just like doesn't offend me. So anyway, the interview she did with Kim was really good. If you're a fan of Vanderpump Rules and you like Stassi Schroeder, she has a podcast called Straight Up with Stassi. Pretty good. I mean, it's hit or miss. Like, I only tune in if she's interviewing or talking with someone that I'm interested in. She interviewed Rachel Zoe, and I'm obsessed with Rachel Zoe. So I also really like, as far as like business and marketing podcasts, I really love the Angie Lee show. She used to be called The Rich Bitch. Such an amazing person. She's a real one. She's a straight shooter. She curses. She will light a fire under your ass. She'll get you motivated to tackle that idea that you've been putting off, that business plan, whatever it is. She will encourage you to get it done and just start. So definitely check her out for business related content. Oprah Super Soul. Who doesn't love Oprah? I would love to know. Ooh, honey. The people she interviews are so fascinating, interesting. They go deep. The episodes aren't too long, although I wish they were. You guys know how much I love my long podcasts. They're about 30-minute long episodes. I think the longest one is maybe like 42 minutes. But, you know, she talks to people like Brene Brown. I think she interviewed Tim Tebow, Reese Witherspoon, Mindy Kaling, you know, people in the entertainment business, and also authors. She's interviewed Elizabeth Gilbert. She asks such poignant, thoughtful questions. I just love the way she interviews people and communicates. So that one's really great. It has so many good gems in there. The only vegan podcast that I listen to is One Part Plant. I actually really love Jessica Mernan. I think she's fucking hilarious and her personality is amazing. And she has cool guests on her show that aren't all vegan, and she doesn't talk about vegan stuff all the time. Sometimes, I mean, it's kind of rare these days. Like back in the day she used to, but now she's expanded to a lot of different things. Let me here are some of the titles of the interview she's done. Being Enough and Escaping Feelings. Minimalism Redefined with Kate Flanders. Don't even know who that is. Losing Everything and Accepting Help and the Power of Connection. Applied Empathy. Body Love and Religion versus Spirituality with Bethany Myers. Building Confidence and Letting Our Disclaimers Go with Candace Kumai. That was a really good episode. So she has like a wide gamut of stuff that she talks about, but it all kind of centers around wellness, whether that is lifestyle, mental wellness, physical, diet stuff, you know, whatever it is. She talks to some really interesting people, and I love the topics that she covers. So I think they're really thoughtful and unique. But anyway, I mean, there are other ones that I listen to like offhand, but I mean, those are the ones that I just told you are the main ones. I like some of Jonathan Van Ness's Getting Curious, although just some of the topics don't interest me that much, if I'm being honest. I mean, there are some that I will listen to just because I'm fascinated by the person he's talking with on the episode, but some of the topics he covers, I'm like, eh. I also really love Kendall Rae from YouTube. She's all about true crime, missing persons, conspiracy theories, all that stuff. Anyway, her and her husband have a podcast called the Mile Higher Podcast. That one's really good, although they do get pretty chatty in theirs, but I love them because they're so long. They're like an hour and 15 minutes. The best. But they talk a lot about conspiracy theories and fight the man type of subjects. Let's see here. Unexplained disappearances of people from national parks. That's one of them. Chris Watts case and America's broken criminal justice system. NASA moon landing conspiracy theories. The staircase, if you are into that. Ooh, they have a series called 5 Families That Control the World, and they go into the origins of families like the Bush family, the Vanderbilts, Rockefellers, stuff like that. So they kind of just break down how they got to where they are today and all the fucked up shit they've done to get there and stay on top and stay rich. So yeah, that's another good one. I mean, those are pretty much all of the podcasts that I listen to. I hope you guys like this mukbang. I always love making them. Let me know what I should talk about in the next one. They're a fun time for me to just sit and chill and talk to you guys. So I was thinking about doing a week-long experiment of eating Ayurvedically for my dosha. Are you guys interested in that? Learning more about Ayurveda and my experience eating that way for a week? Let me know. I am so full, but at least we have leftovers for days. Literally, this will last us days. Take care of yourself this week, guys. Eat good food, and I will see you in the next one.